and welcome back to Sonal Skin School. My name is Sonal, I am a pharmacist and a huge skincare lover, and I'm here to help you get the most out of your skin. So in today's video, we're going to be doing a skincare routine. Now this skincare routine is going to be geared towards those of you who may be more acne prone or sensitive. Everything in this video is going to be completely fragrance free, and I've tried to keep everything as affordable as possible, so around £15 and below, as that was highly requested by you guys. Now, just a disclaimer, this routine is quite long, but the most essential parts are the double step cleansing at the beginning and then finally the moisturizer to end. Everything in between is optional. I wanted to give you as many choices as possible so that you can chop and change depending on what your skin may need that day, that season, or if you're having a breakout, etc., the extra steps that you may want to add in. If you enjoyed today's video, please do hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel. That would mean the absolute world to me. And you can find me on all other social media platforms at Sonal Skin School. Let's get started. So the first step in any cleansing routine at the end of the day has got to be an oil-based cleanser. So this is the Dear Claire's Gentle Black Fresh Cleansing Oil. This is a sunflower seed based oil, so it's very, very lightweight on the skin. Now, if you do have acne prone or sensitive skin, it's essential to oil cleanse, as you may have excess sebum on the skin and you need to remove any SPF or makeup residue that may be on there that could cause more irritation later on. This is a really lightweight, great option for those of you who do have oilier skin. So I'm just going to take a pump into my hands, and you should use this on dry skin actually. And I just swipe it between my palms like this, and then just gently apply this all over the face and neck. And I like to give myself a nice massage when I'm doing an oil cleanse. It is such a relaxing, enjoyable time of day. This is probably my favourite step of my skincare routine. I have actually done a previous skincare routine which is all about how to get hydrated, glowy skin, and I can link that up here for you if you're interested. Once you've massaged the oil in for about a minute or so, you can add a little bit of lukewarm water just to emulsify the oil, help to break it down and dissolve it off your skin. I like to use the edge of these microfiber cloths which I got from Magnetone, and just use that to gently remove any excess from the skin. So once I've removed the oil cleanser from my face, I'm going to go in with a second step water-based cleanser. Today I'm going to be using the CeraVe Salicylic Acid Smoothing Cleanser. Salicylic acid is a fantastic ingredient for those of you who are acne prone. It is a BHA and oil soluble, so it can actually go inside your pore and unclog it from the excess sebum. I would really recommend, if you do suffer from breakouts and acne, to check out my 5 ingredients that you need to know about if you suffer from breakouts. That goes much more into depth about what salicylic acid and some other amazing ingredients in your skincare routine can do. So I'm just going to take a pump of this, and I'm just going to massage this all over the face and neck. Now, because this does have salicylic acid in it, it can be a little drying, so I tend to only use this a couple of times a week. And it's really important when you have cleansers which have active ingredients to allow them time to do their job. So I usually massage this in for a good 2 to 3 minutes at least, so that it can actually get to work. Once you've allowed that to sit on the skin for a couple of minutes or so, I've just again dampened this cloth and just going to wipe the excess away from my skin. Now, whilst my skin is still a little bit damp, I'm going to go straight in with this Isntree Real Mugwort Clay Mask. Now, you might recognise this from my last video, which was a K-beauty haul. Again, I'll link that up here for you in case you're interested. And I have really been loving this mask. So it's got mugwort in it, which is also known as Artemisia, which is an amazing herb. It's very, very calming and soothing on inflamed, sensitive, acne-prone skin. So I'm really excited to use this one again. This is such a great pick-me-up on a weeknight because of the packaging. It's so quick and easy to use. It dries within about 10 to 15 minutes, and it just instantly peps up your skin, brightens it, and just calms down any redness. So I'm just going to take a little bit of that into my hands. I'm just going to apply a thin layer all over the face. So now that I've applied this all over the face, I'm just going to leave it on for about 10 to 15 minutes. As you can see, it's dried quite tight, like a classic mud mask, and you can see the little bits of mugwort everywhere. So again, I'm going to use my cloth to gently dab this and rinse this off the skin. Be really careful not to tug at your skin when you're removing a clay mask like this. Just make sure that you keep dampening your towel and then just gently dabbing away. So now I've washed that mask off, my skin looks a lot less red and a lot brighter and just smoother. And now we're going to go in with the first step of the layering routine. So the first thing I'm going to start with is the YESSTYLE Green Tea Fresh Toner. Now, green tea is an amazing antioxidant. It's great for sensitive or acne-prone skin. It's just going to calm everything down. It's a very light, watery texture, but it's still super hydrating. This is the technique I like to use to get toner all over my hands without wasting a cotton pad. And then I'm just going to lightly swipe this onto the skin and just pat it on the forehead. Make sure you're taking all your skincare down your neck and chest, as you don't want these areas to age faster than your face because you've not applied your skincare there. If you have slightly drier skin or you've got the heating or the AC on, you may want to layer up the toner a little bit more just so you can add an extra boost of hydration. So once that's sunk in a little bit, I'm going to go in with the Centella Unscented Serum from Purito. This is probably one of my all-time favourite serums. It has got 49% Centella Asiatica extract, which is another great, really calming, really soothing herb that's not going to irritate acne-prone sensitive skin. I usually use 2 pumps of this all over the face and neck. It's a very lightweight texture, so don't worry if your skin is oily, it won't be too heavy. None of these products I've chosen today are too heavy. Of course, if you do have drier skin, you can layer these up. This serum also has niacinamide in it, which if you guys saw my last video about 5 ingredients that I love to use during a breakout, niacinamide is probably my favourite all-around ingredient. You can use it the day and night. You can mix it with a whole host of other skincare ingredients and it will just boost the effects of that. The green tea in the YESSTYLE toner is also going to boost the effects of any other antioxidants in your routine, for example, any vitamin C containing products or any vitamin E containing products. So after applying that serum, my skin is super hydrated and calm and glowy. So I'm going to add in the tranexamic acid night treatment from the Inky list. This is such an amazing product. I love tranexamic acid. It's actually used in pharmaceuticals. So when I saw this as a skincare ingredient, I was definitely intrigued, and I'll leave more information about it below. But basically, this is amazing for hyperpigmentation that may be left over from acne scars, and that's why I've chosen to include it in today's routine. It's also a very affordable product, and I think this is definitely one that you should consider adding into your skincare if you haven't looked at tranexamic acid products already. So with this, again, I use about 2 pumps all over the face and neck. I have found that this does help to lighten acne scars, and it's great for the days that you don't want to use retinol or something that may be a little bit more irritating. This also works great with ingredients like niacinamide as well. So these were a couple of products that you could use in your routine if you're having a breakout. I'm currently not at the moment. I've just got a tiny spot there, so I might use a little bit of this Centella cream. This is the Centella Blemish Cream from CosRx. Again, has got a large percentage of Centella Asiatica in there, which is just so calming and soothing for any irritated skin. It's not going to make it any more aggravated or worse. It's just going to very, very gently calm it down, which is why I love it so much. It is a very thick cream, so you only need a tiny bit. You could apply it to a whole area with acne, but I'm just going to apply it in my upper lip here where I've just got 1 spot. And that's just going to really help to calm it down without causing any extra sensitivity or redness or drying the spot out, which can make it much worse and cause hyperpigmentation, which is much more long-term than just a spot. Something else which you could include in your skincare routine if you're having a breakout are these hydrocolloid patches from CosRx. These are the cheapest ones I found on the market, but you could always go and buy a hydrocolloid plaster from your local pharmacy and just cut that into smaller pieces. These are great. So this is for when your pimple is either got a whitehead or it's healing after a whitehead. It's just going to drain out any excess fluid. This is going to help you stop picking at any spots, which is going to cause more inflammation and hyperpigmentation later on. And I wouldn't use these if you've got cystic acne or any acne that's underneath the skin. This is particularly useful for whiteheads or pustules, ones which have pus which is on top of the skin, and this is going to help absorb all of that. I was getting a lot of maskne on my face, and you could wear these at work at the moment because you're wearing a mask anyway. And last but not least, we have a moisturizer. This is the Dear Klairs Fundamental Water Gel Cream. This is a moisturizer that I really enjoy using for the summer months when my skin is a little bit more oily and I don't want to use something so occlusive on the skin. and I just use this little spatula just to keep everything hygienic. It's a very lightweight gel cream, as it says, but it's still deeply hydrating, so this is going to be great for those of you who do have oily, acne-prone skin. Just going to apply this again all over the face and neck and just gently massage it in. And that's about it for today's video. I feel like my skin feels so hydrated and calmed and refreshed after that routine. I would love to know, have you guys tried any of these products before and what do you think of them? I'll leave the links for everything down in the description below. If you enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. That would mean the world to me. You can find me on Instagram at sonalskinschool, and I'll see you next week for my next video. Bye!